Hello and welcome guys. In this episode we are going to see how to use loading spinner or activity indicator or we can say load in progress inside Blazor WebAssembly application. I have already created a video for loading spinner component inside Blazor server app. If you interested those, I will give the link on I button. Please check it out. Before starting the session guys, if you are interested in learning Blazor and other Microsoft programming languages, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. Let's get started. So here I have a Blazor application where I am loading this student data. Okay, so while loading you can see while loading it's directly loading. So it's taking very few second or few moment. So let's add some progress here. So how go to this fetch data page and we'll see how it is written. So in our go to fetch data page. So here pages, fetch data. So you can see here it is coming. If it is null, it means this student list is null. Then we are just showing loading. So I want to display, I don't want to display a just loading here. I want to display a image. So let's give some image. So I have already copy paste the image for this will the image. So src equal to this one. So when the student data this list is null, then it will show the GIF image or the animated image. This is the by default of Blazor. Next we will move to spinner component. So rerun the application. So today we are going to see one more component that is called Blazor Pro Spin Kit. Wait for a few seconds, let it load. Go to load data. So you can see again go to load data, right? So let in this API let's add a sleep so you can examine the progress. So go to our server project. Here I have controller, student controller, get student list. So inside the get list, so here I am keeping thread. So we have added thread.sleep using system.thread. I am sleeping for here. System is sleeping for 3 seconds. Now run the application and to see the exact output. Then we will go with Blazor Pro Spin Kit. Go to load data. So it is loading for 3 second hold. Again it will show, right? Load data. So in this way we can directly call a GIF image or animated image inside our Blazor component, so Blazor component. Next, this is one way. We can use some NuGet tools. That is, the NuGet tool is Blazor Pro Spin Kit. So Blazor, let's go for Blazor Pro Spin Kit into our application. In the select the client application, right click, manage NuGet packages. So here I need Blazor Pro Spin Kit. This one, it's 1.2.0 stable version. Click on install. It will install on the client application. Accept it. So what is there inside this Blazor Pro Spin Kit? You can find the complete details, complete source code inside this NuGet. So after installing, we need to do some other work. Like these are the different kind of spinner are there. So this is the spinner. So let's see. Okay, we got installed successfully, zero errors. Close the management console. Document. So I need fetch data. Next, once I install the NuGet packages, next I need to add this using Blazor Pro.SpinKit inside my client's application import.razor. Next, so there are okay. Next thing, if you go to the NuGet packages, you can see there are different kind of loader are there. Okay, we'll see this one, and we need to add this HTML CSS link inside our index.html. So in case of Blazor server app, we have underscore host.cshtml. Inside of our Blazor WebAssembly app, we have index.html. So go to the www root. So in index.html, add the reference link, done. Now to show the complete, okay, I'm just showing what are the spinner are there, loading spinner are there. So running the application. So what step I did, first I install this Blazor Pro Spin Kit into my application. Next I added this import statement or using statement inside my underscore import.razor, this using Blazor Pro Spin Kit. Next I have added one CSS link inside my index.html, this one. Okay, you can find this complete source code inside this NuGet packages. So next I'm running the application to see what are coming and which one we are going to use, a good looking one we are going to use. So you can see go to load data. So you can see these are the loading spinner component. We are going to use this one or any one. My best one, my I like is this one, this circle, changing circle. So we are going to use changing circle. Okay, so you see here, without doing anything, all things are coming. Our data also coming, our loader also coming. So how can we display the loader before loading the data? So for this we have a called spin loader. So here is loading always take a boolean value. So I am creating one property here, that is public boolean is load. After loading the data, so this will by default it will be true. After loading the data, I am making it false. So when this, so here in this section I am initializing, sorry, assigning the boolean value. So what happened when this is true, is loading is true, at the time it will show the loader. So here what I did, after getting the data from API, I am making into false. So here let's say I am giving circle color equal to red, Okay, circle. Now rerun the application and we will see. Let's go to load data. So you can see it is displaying until unless data is not loaded. So data is loaded, then it is getting hidden. So again, we need to go more into the spin loader. Spin loader contain two parameters. One is loading component, loading template, and one is content template. So inside of content template, I am going to add the table. Whatever my table is here, I am going to add. Okay, I don't need this one. Commented everything. Leave it. Next, in the loading template, it's required the spinner content. So here I am getting circle. Okay. I want to display centered equal to true. So I want to display in the center. So I am color equal to, let's say color equal to red. Now run the application again. So this pin loader component taking two parameters. This is loading template and one is content template. Now run the application. So click on load data. So it is coming on center and color also red. After loading the data, it is getting hidden. So in this way, we can use Blazor Spin Kit, Blazor Pro.Spin Kit, NuGet package to display our loader, or we can directly use our traditional method. If the property is null, then display the loader image. I hope you like this, guys. Guys, to create a meaningful video, it requires tons of effort. If you like my video, give me a like, share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.